Oi, oi!
David.
The three of us here today, three of us, including Damooo, who's shy. Damooo! You have to do that if you say Damooo, don't you think? It just seems to go. Damooo! He's behind the camera looking.
He's run away.
He's gone.
He's gone. He's gone back to Liverpool.
Oh, there's a couple of handsome people in the mirror. We're going to do a little...
Wear your specs.
Yeah, I haven't got my glasses on, I might be wrong. We're going to do a little cabinet convoysion. In fact, let me get the thing we're convoiting. You could be holder of the thing.
Holder of this thing?
Yeah, hold that thing. There you go. We have here an cabinet light. This side doesn't work, and that was obviously because the fluorescent tube is dead. I've got a couple of different types of these. I've come across T2 ones. T2 is a very rare format. I've got T2 lights in my office. I might cut away to a shot of the T2 lights right now. Yeah. Very, very thin fluorescent tubes are very, very difficult to get hold of, very, very expensive. This is a T4. T4 is a fucking pain in the arse. Oh, Damo's back.
Smashed
it over my head. That is glass, remember. Yeah, so T4 is a pain in the arse and was used a lot in like under cabinet lighting. And it's a pain in the arse because it's not quite a standard format. So what you get is all sorts of different lengths and wattages. And so if you go to if one were to phone up CEF, as one did earlier, and say, I don't suppose you've got a T4 lamp at 22 watts, have you? They'll be like, no. You might find one online somewhere, but it was a bit of a sneaky trick that some manufacturers of things like under cabinet lighting used to do to ensure that if you needed a replacement lamp, you had to buy from them. Whoa! That's a sneaky trick, isn't it? That's a sneaky trick. And then, of course, if they stop making them or go out of business or whatever, then you're kind of buggered. So what we have here is handsome people in there, as we've already ascertained. And we have a working fluorescent this side, a duff on that side, and no real means of replacing that fluorescence because we ain't going to get hold of one of those anytime soon.
Shall I get it out of the picture before I break it?
Do please. And off she goes. But obviously you don't want to throw away the baby with the bath water when it comes to, you know, an otherwise nice piece of bathroom furniture such as this. So, what is one to do? Oh,
you have an idea.
An epiphany seems to have just landed on Linda's face.
It was your epiphany earlier.
Oh, was it? Oh, that's just a hangover. That's not an epiphany. That's just Tuesday. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to use some cool white LED tape adhered down there. We've got an AC connection each side that is just 230 volts going into the fluorescent fitting. We could actually take the fluorescent fitting out, but it's just clipped in. Do we leave that in or do we take it out?
I don't know, isn't it going to be useful?
It could be, well, you could use it just...
We've still got a big space.
Yeah, there's a big gap between that and the diffuser, isn't there?
Yeah, it's a big gap, so surely just try it with the tape.
Yeah, I mean, we could pull that out, put the tape on the back there, and we would be left with a couple of these to chuck into the scrap, or we could just leave them there, and then we don't have to worry about disposing of them then, do we?
I think, yeah, I wouldn't go around.
Yeah, just leave it. We'll leave it in place. So we shall adhere a strip onto that, and we shall connect a constant voltage LED driver onto this. Bingo bongo. Fanny's your aunt, Bob's your uncle.
Come on, listen.
Damoo's in hiding.
Stop it, David.
Well, let's stop fucking about and get it done, girl.
Start. You know what I think we should do? Well, I think in order to get it to match that luminosity, we should try it both ways. A little bit of strip this far back and a little bit of strip there.
Fuck off, Linda.
Well, at least we would then be able to make an informed choice as to whether to fit it here or
it's never going to look quite the same as that because you're not going to have something that's throwing light in a 360 like the fluorescent tube does. But it'll work. It'll throw light out towards the face as you're putting on your makeup.
I've just realised. Are we doing it to both? Because then they'll be the same.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me?
12 volt constant voltage LED driver. I'm going to place that onto there by obviously cutting that off, and that can then put down into that gap. As you can see, there's room. And then we've got this, we're using the Taylor lighting tape as sold by Cities. I'm sorry, Linda didn't move the camera then, did she? And I walked off.
Linda what?
The camera's got to follow the subject, which is the handsome chap.
I'm sure I followed you.
In the
Is
shorts.
it recording even?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, there's a red light on there.
Okay.
Never had this problem with Nigel. So this strip is obviously cut to length. What kind of length are we talking here? Hey, oh, I lost that. It's always just slightly short. I'm wondering whether we should take these things out. Because then we can get a bit more length in there.
Yep.
It's all about the length. So I'm going to cut that down to about there. We'll take out the clips that were holding that strip in. Bingo bongo, that's going to go onto the LED driver, and we will have an repaired and fully functional Cabernet.
Excellent.
Cabernet Sauvignon. It's a very hot day today, and we should be down the pub, shouldn't we, Linda?
Definitely, yeah.
I'm sorry, am I boring you?
No, you're not.
No, I'm boring everybody else.
They've all gone away. Ooh,
Yeah, I know.
you've got a flash of Damian there.
Really?
Yep.
Damooo!
Stop it, David.
You're not joining in, Linda. What's the matter with you?
Because I'm being professional.
The only thing I might do with this is I might go and get some.
You've got your soldering thing.
I don't need it because it's got pre-wired tails on it.
Oh.
I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't see a
Do you want me to
pissing
do that, or
thing.
do you want me to pass
No,
him
no,
to
it's
you?
all right. I was going to say I might.
Go on. He's got it. He's passed it.
Hiding off. She does exist. The adhesive tape on this stuff
Yeah.
is always crap. Doesn't matter what brand you buy. It always says it's 3M, and it never stays stuck to anything. So I might stick it on and then go and get some clear
I've got mine.
OB1 or something.
Okay. I was going to offer you my Gorilla tape, my Gorilla stuff.
Fuck off, Linda.
My Mammoth, it's called Mammoth double-sided tape. It's amazing.
What we can do, if we feel like one strip isn't got enough
Oomph.
oomph, we can always double it up.
So have you set it to one side, or have you set it in the middle?
I'll put it in the middle.
And then is there space? Okay, fine.
Yeah, I won't. There. We'll try it first before we decide whether we want to double up or not. I'm just sliming on a bit of OB1 here, clear OB1, because like I said, I don't trust the backing of the strips. It might be all right on the metal here, but I've just seen it so many times where you put these sort of strips up, whatever brand, doesn't make any difference, and then they sag down or whatever. I don't want to be pulling this apart again anytime soon, so a bit of OB1 in there, that'll skin over in no time in this heat. It is a hot day. And then this stuff won't be going anywhere. We did check with the client. The light output with one strip is less than the
Previous solution.
yes, but we have checked with the client that he's happy with the level of illumination. We could, of course, double or triple up the strips. Where are you pointing that camera, girl? We could double up or triple up the strips if we wanted, or if the client wanted us to, but he uses it as a wee light. So he staggers in, gets the old fella out, aims for the loo in the middle of the night. And you don't need a lot of illumination for that 3 AM piss, from my experience. Do you, Damo?
Where's David?
He's hiding here. Give us a thumbs up, Damian, just to prove you do exist. There we go. Damooo! It's got to be done. It's just a done thing. Right, just to show up here, the strip is going into on the driver with the AC side going. One driver would have done both of these, but the nature of the beast is that it's easier to install one on each side and lose it down there. So there you go. Let's get this back together.
Ooh.
And pub garden. Yeah, there we are. Nice little repair job. That looks all right, doesn't it? Yeah.
Looks excellent.
I think there's a good amount of light, actually. I don't think we needed to double anything.
Yeah. When you've got both on, it's so much easier to see.
And of course, more energy efficient. I mean, those strips are something like 4.8 watts per metre. What have we got there? About 60 centimetres each side, something like that. So, you know, not taking up much. 22 watts per tube before, never mind the control gear. So, yeah. Hey?
Yes.
Well, that was just a quick video, just to show that, you know, you can bring a new lease of life into some of these things. You don't have to.
And the job, this one failed, so we were called in because of a failed unit, and got a much cheaper solution on both sides.
And now that's going to last for a good many years, I imagine. Well, it's a shame Damooo didn't want to be here.
Do you know what a moron you are?
Yeah, I know. Let's go down the pub, girl.
I need to wait. I'm going to the other bathroom.
Well, don't mind me.
No.
Don't mind me and the viewers. Come on. You got your OnlyFans. Get on there.
Either get out or I'm going to the other bathroom.
I'll go.
Is that
What a jip.
Chin yet?
That was hard work. It wasn't hard work, was it?
No, it was excellent.
And we found our little sun-trapped pub garden, which is nice and quiet. Unfortunately, the sun's gone in, but the beer has come out.
And the wine.
And we've still got Damooo. He is still here. Give us a thumbs up, Damooo.
What a wanker.
There he is. Who's a wanker?
Making me do
Damo's
that.
a lovely guy.
How's it go again?
Yeah, Damooo. He's walked off now.
Bye. Please come back. Quite nice.
You were singing his praise yesterday because someone had a nice Japanese meal with Damooo last night. I missed out, didn't I?
You missed out, yeah. Damian and I went out on the town.
Well, he's gone now.
And he's been amazing.
We're singing his praise. He's been a lovely chap, but
he is really lovely, and we hope he comes back.
He won't because he's physically gone.
Are you making rude signs? He's doing that to you.
Can't imagine why. Anyway,
So,
that's enough.
that's enough of this.
Just to show that you can. There's always someone with a power tool when we're recording.
Exactly.
Why? Why do they follow us around?
Because it's only 16:04.
Okay, but just to show that, you know, if you have a failed appliance, sometimes it is worth breaking out the screwy drivers and having a little pop at repair, even if you can't do a straight like for like. Sometimes something could be jerry-rigged in. This is fucking boring. Let's move to the coffee shout-outs.
The customer's very happy.
Boosh, he was very happy.
Coffee shout-outs coming
And
out.
like Damooo, who's fucked off over there in a huff. You sound like you're shitting yourself.
Well, you look like a gorilla that's kind of like girding its loins for warfare. Such a masculine thing. I just can't do that.
Right.
I'm too much of a lady.
Ahoy hoy from sunny France. Drinking a German beer. Bit weird, I know. They've probably got their own here, but when in France, get whatever's cheapest at the supermarkets. The trouble with France is that they do tend to insist on speaking their own language here, and I haven't hardly come across any other Brits on this here abroad, and you can tell because there are very few fat people walking around with tattoos all over them. So I don't know what that's all about, but it's just me and the missus here, and not a lot of people speaking the Kings as we do, which is interesting. But nice place, Le Grand Mot, somewhere near Montpellier. We're going to do some coffee shout-outs, some continental coffee shout-outs. We did some in Portugal earlier this year, which was very wet. This is the opposite of wet. It is very hot and sunny. Into the evening now, so you know, chilled. Do join me for some chilled beers and shout-outs. I'm even wearing a Chauvin Army t-shirt there, just because I was hoping some French person would come along going, Zoot alors! I also work for Chauvin Army. Perhaps if I buy you English pig a beer. But it hasn't happened yet, so that's important. Anyway, here are some shout-outs for this video. Whatever the fuck this was about. First up, Jay Sargent, promotion to whore. Well done there, Jay. He says, top vid Dave, whatever vid that was. I'm not going to cleave to you unlike Hillary's promise, so sorry about that, but moving on. Cheers to my man Chuck Kirchner over there in Maine, USA, who says, only test whilst intoxicated. Chin chin, Chuck, I fully concur. Oh, gotta love these metric beer sizes. Damian asks, impressive AFDD rig, is this the end of the Jacob's Ladder? Well, no, the Jacob's Ladder has just found a different hole in the cave. But yes, the AFDD rig has taken up more valuable real estate on the wall, shall we say. The Chipmunk says, I've always enjoyed your content, Dave. Well, I've always enjoyed you enjoying my content. Le Chipmunk, as the French say. Probably. Oh, 36 Celsius, motherfuckers! We got a shout out from Gavin the Virgin. Nice to have you joining us here, Gavin. Welcome to the channel. Adrian Dale 3213. I don't know if you can hear me. The noise of this British weather that seems to be following us to France. But thank you for the yellow super wanker shout out. Nice, the hail here. Shout out to New Virgin Frampers 77. Sorry you're being drowned out by the cicadas. Welcome to the private party. One final shout to departing Montpellier. Back to grey British skies to anonymous Mark Eastwood. You know you are, Mark. Another generous contribution on Orange Super Wanker, of course, as always. Catch you back in Blighty. Oi, stewardess! Waddle off to the galley and fetch me a complimentary bottle of Pinot Grigio.
You're in Keffel class, not first class, sir. It's €8 for a 250ml special brew. And I must insist you put your trousers back on. The other passengers complaining they can smell your balls. Wait, are you concealing a weapon down the front of your underpants?
No, I'm just pleased to see you.
Border Force Air Marshal, pull out the piece right now or I will fire this taser.
But it's not a weapon. Well, I don't mind admitting it is kind of a weapon, but not in the way that...
I said pull out the piece, buddy, or you'll be face down in the fucking aisle.
Well, okay, if you insist.
Jesus, that is one massive cock. I feel like I need to go and call my wife.
Oh, sir, here's your Pinot Grigio and my phone number.
Oh, well, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause, please, for the magnificent specimen of virile manhood in seat 26D.
Oh, too kind, I'm sure. I'll just roll the old fella back into my Y-fronts if you'd be good enough to point that taser away from my testicles now, my good man.
Oh no, sir. His Majesty's Border Force regulations, you see. Planners still insist on zapping you in the bollocks, sir. That's what the King would want.
Wait, but really? The King? Are you sure you're not thinking of Prince Andrew or... Son of a bitch!